shit. Alright, where's the screen? There's the screen that I'm concerned the most with. Now here's the question. I posted the right link this time, so I wonder if people are gonna join. Maybe I shouldn't have this open on the other monitor. That's like psychologically damaging. I was almost about to have my fucking view count open on the other monitor so I could see it. But yeah, Jane dropped. I heard. I haven't listened. I also have not listened to the Skrillex drop yet. But I got spoiled. Apparently, like, DJ Smokey is associated with it somehow, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, hi, Ryson. You're usually here, like, later, but I'm usually streaming earlier, so that makes sense. Hi, Winter. Welcome to the stream. We're out here doing our thing. Yeah, Jane dropped. I have not taken a gander yet, but I don't know, I heard it's good. Haven't genuinely listened to Skrillex since 09? Well, you've been missing out, I guess. I mean, the one album with, like, the porcupine-looking character, it's, like, alright. It already has a 96 in Album of the Year. Out of 200. Oh, that's pretty cool. Well, anyway, I'm in the middle of my beginnings as an artist, so I'll get there eventually. But until then, we gotta get through this bullshit. So, this is a project that I started, finally. It's another one of those where it's like, I want to get into the same headspace that I was in when I was making, Baby Won't You Come My Way. Particularly because the entire layout for that track was, well, laid out before I mixed, like, the majority of it. So a lot of it, like, well, I mean, sounded empty, obviously. But, like, the song was done, and it was just, like, a matter of, like, adding to it, and then it became what it was. You know, the only problem with that, it, like, locks you in a certain structure. So if you, like, don't like the flow of a certain part, you kind of have to overhaul it completely. But I guess that's decided when you're doing the layout, and so you just have to get really good at imagining, like, what you would add to it. Which I'm not good at, I guess. Or for me, there's just too many things. It's hard to pick one. And it's like, I have to, like, really develop, like, I have to, like, hear it for realzies for me to, like, decide, okay, well, that's cool. I don't know. I'm wording it wrong. I'm wording my own thought process wrong. But whatever. Anyway, here's the thing I'm working on. It's some bullshit. I'm telling you, it's some bullshit. I don't know what this is.
When I come through on the dance floor, checking out that catalog. Can't believe my eyes, so many women without a flaw. And I ain't gon' give it up, steady tryna pick it up like a car. I'm hitting up, digging up like some sort of dancing like, yeah. The way it's rolling up the dance round and round. In the meantime, stay let me watch you break it down.
And I don't know what to do yet, but I'll figure it out. Actually, no, I have an idea. I'll just lay it out. Actually, fuck it. I don't have an idea for here, but I have an idea for here. And the idea stems from something I did before. This is some bullshit. Also, yeah, I'm also not paying my taxes, Obama tickler. I'm glad we're on the same page. I'm glad you opened with that, so I kind of know where you stand. I think it's fire. Crap, I'm trying to look for this project. Ain't modified. Isn't it called You Must Think I'm a Producer? Come on! I want to do that kind of flow, this one. Like that sort of deal. That snare is fat. Wait, I have to go to that project and steal that snare really quickly. Also, hi Mandini, welcome to the stream. It's nice to see you here, actually. Experimental Skin off the new Jane album goes unbelievably hard. Good to know. I'm sure all the songs are pretty good. I can't wait to listen to it. Probably like tomorrow, because I think when I'm done with the stream, it's gonna be like late and I'm gonna be fucking tired. What's it doing? Okay, open. You must think I'm a producer. Surely I have this snare saved already. I just like don't know. I guess I'll look for it while the project is opening. I don't think I do. This one? Nope. Come on! Jesus Christ. Alright. This fucking thing. Yeah, sure. Okay, wait, hold on. I can just probably make this again. What? Okay. Because I kind of want to. Because there are two different sounds. I know where to find each of them. No, that's a snare. I can just look for this one. And this. Did you know that if you want to find a sound that's already here, you just drag it over the browser and it shows you where it is. So that's pretty cool. So I know where that is. And then I'm going to go ahead and save this mixer preset. No, wait, what? I'm going to save this mixer preset as. Surely there's a shift control S. Okay. Fucked snare transients. And then shift control S. Fucked snare tail. Okay, cool. And then I have the transient preset or the sound there. Alright. Save changes? No, fuck that. I don't care. It's some real nerdy shit just to get a snare. Just because I want to use this snare. Because I think it'll sound cool. And it's all. I turned the fan off in my room for like 3 seconds and it's already fucking hot. So how's everyone's 2 days been? Or actually 3, because I didn't stream Tuesday, and I'm sorry for that. I was partaking in the dariacore, and then I ended up getting home and deciding to eat food. And then I realized that took way too long, and then I was really tired at the end. Like I was falling asleep. Like I literally could not stream if I wanted to. And I was like, oh, it was terrible. So how's everyone been since then? Been literally like 3 days or something. Alright, so let's go ahead and start building the snare again. Oh crap, I need to make like a empty fucking thing. Oops. And then now that's a snare. Pardon. Boom. Boom. I'm sure this is like pitched to some fucking. Oh yeah, I can't hear it because it's the volume's down in this preset. Oh crap. Oopsies. What? What did I do to it? That is not the same sample. That is certainly not the same sample. Did I like put it through a convolver and like... Why did it not show up on the... What? Is what I thought the sample sounded like. What? Oh, it's called Trashy Snare. I see. I see. The file name is right there. Uh-huh. And then it's in my slice beats. Okay. I could have just done that. Fucking... I'm actually just gonna like... You know, I should really stop threatening suicide at every minor inconvenience. I think it's a bad habit, actually. Did my chat freeze? It did not. No, I'm just talking to a brick wall. That's insane. Alright, so I found the fucking snare. And I'm pretty sure I just, like, cut the transient from it. And this shit's, like, really low. Like, some bullshit. Yeah. Probably tune it. Yeah, it's in tune. That's, like, good enough. What if I go really low? Yeah, like there. And then this fucking thing. I just take that and then just pitch this down. And then there it is. That weird ass fucking little two-tone sounding ass snare, which sounds shit now, but if I just add the mixer presets I just made, fucked snare, which right here, fucked snare tail, and then fucked snare transient, right? And then they're both being put through to like one of these things. It's probably like a ghetto clip of some sort. Because that's basically just a snare right there. That's literally just it. I'm gonna go move this all over here. Cool. Simple. And we just had a fucking kick. I'll just replace this kick, why not? Is this a... yeah, it's an audio file. Alright. Actually, instead of reaching for all reliable, I'm going to explore to my boom bap kit and pray it has a decent sounding. Do I want this part to sound rather electronic? Maybe I'll find something cool. I go by she her. I don't know, my voice is really fucking clocky sometimes. It sounds terrible. What's up, Wilt? Virtual real. What is that character from? God, what's the show called? Oh. Avengers of fucking okay, yeah. It's all coming back to me. Perfect. God, that PFP is like an internet classic. I don't know how to explain. No, fuck this shit. I don't want to spend time finding a kick. Can I sub? What, to you? Why? Why should I sub? Elevator pitch, go. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think I'll be doing that, but, you know, I appreciate you for trying. Wait, what the fuck did I just do? What the fuck? This fucking dumbass shits. It's up to you? Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, I'd fucking hope so. Alright, and then I'll make this kick part, and this kick has a weird quirk where, like, I swear it's been put through like an all-pass phase or something, because it has this little like pre-shift, which sounds nice and cool and snappy, but like putting the kick down on the grid is really fucking annoying because of that. So I like to put it on before, and then just like when I'm done with all of them, just like select them all, or just do this and just like, you know, fix it. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so now I have to make music. God damn it. In front of an audience, and I haven't done this in like a couple of days, and I haven't actually made music in a while, and I'm gonna be so honest, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with this project. Okay, I'll just come up with some bullshit. Honestly, I'll just like kind of do whatever, and then Because I know I wanted to do a certain flow, so I'll just do that flow with like just bass. One, and then yeah, and then this some bullshit will be I'm not gonna use the saw bass. I think I'm gonna use a different one where I just change the wavetable to this one, and we'll fucking. All right. Yeah, cool. That's hard. My phone just vibrated. Oh, it's somebody else telling me that chain remover dropped. I do have to be on half step, don't I? Okay. that snare is fucking ridiculous. Oh, hold on, wait. It's too low. What if I do this as like some sort of B section? Yes, I wanna fucking make it unique, dickhead. Damn.
Are you sure you want to make it unique? It's not used in the projects.
Fucking bitch, let me do what I want. Fucking nagging me, what the hell? Yeah, just... Yeah, whatever. Basic shit. And just probably continue that. Some sound design over it. Kev, I'm gonna fucking kill you, I swear. Oh, you just watched the Minecraft movie? Lots of people in theaters report getting sent, like, the file that was definitely a few steps before the rendering process, the final rendering process. And they just got, like, a bunch of raw 3D models and a bunch of unpolished green screen and, like, you know, very rough CGI that was definitely meant to be sent to a department. Or a few of them. And it's really funny. And I hope that version leaks, because I've already seen photos on Twitter and some clips here and there of people pirating the movie, and it's like, or not pirating, but just, you know, well, it's piracy because you're filming it. But yeah, yours was fine. What do you mean? Luckily, I'm putting that do not kill us or else. Plus, I'm an good user, right? Half those people shouting and clapping. Well, yeah, I'd imagine, because it's like a lot of. I heard there's like a lot of star power, and I got spoiled. Techno's in it, so that's cool. Not literally, but like he's, you know, referred to as a legend, which is pretty cool. I mean, I'm gonna pirate it though. I'm not gonna like give my money to any fucking theater for that bullshit ass movie. Like the whole premise is fucked. Like it's a clip farming movie, is what it is. It's literally just a 1.5 hour clip farm. Unless it's longer than that, in which case, fuck. I feel bad for the people who have to sit through that. You paid $5 only? That's cool. I don't want to give my money to a studio. It's more about principle. I just disagree with the movie being made as a whole. Well, does this just sound better straight up? Low-key, yes. I want to do something with that, actually. Let me just put the sidechain here. God fucking damn it! Is it because I'm hitting control? Oh no, I'm just clicking on the logo somehow. But how is that possible? Okay, whatever. And then Yeah, right. I just fucking. I'm stupid. I'm dumb. Also, iPhone am. Be famous. I got 55 subs already. Yeah. Fire. Yo, is English your first language? Or are you 9? Sorry, typo? Oh, my fault. Neither of those things, probably. I just like fire emoji. Thank you, cult rats. Let me just lay some fucking saws down, I guess. You know, just be basic. Just be very basic and just try to grasp an idea. You know, just for like some sort of like first drop mellow. Like the next drop is probably gonna be way more sicker. The song fucking has quite like a normal structure compared to my normal stuff. I should be here. What? Right. I agree. And you should also like the stream. Actually, yeah, I will name it that after all. I think that's good. I mean, in the stream. Still not what you mean, man. Thank you, I appreciate that. Alright, what's it called? Fucking open up the okay, I'll hit F5. Fine. No, it's F6. I can't read. I just know where it is on the keyboard, but I don't know what key it is. Alright, cool. I have to change my fucking preset. Fruity Loops. That's what I'm saying, Mr. Mustard. Welcome to the stream with a 3. Who is that in your PFP? It's literally, I have my shit zoomed in to 240. Oh, it's an OC. That's why. I see. It's you. No, it's just you. It's just you. It's just like a portrait. Like, what'd you put in your passport kind of thing. I see. Welcome. I gotta fucking remove OTT from this shit. Oh, it's already off. Hey, or did I just turn it off and I just don't remember? Stop spamming Mr. Mustard. Oh yeah, Serum 1. Because, okay. No, I'm not gonna say anything. If I speak, I will be fined. He is spamming. I just think they're talking. Conversing. It's not necessarily like brainless spam, it's just like an introduction. They're just saying like hi. I was like, whatever. The fuck am I doing? Ooh. Oh, it's already EQ'd because I already used the instrument. Ah! Okay, I understand. What? Alright, so... Yeah, cool. I'm going to my room right now. Heard. My spam. Ay caramba! There is this meme that a few of my yo, Kev, can you confirm, is that YouTube emote the ay caramba? I say that with a gringo accent because that's how fucking Raim said it, even though he's Mexican. You had this meme in the Minecraft Bedrock Edition Scrim community. Whenever there is like just like Clan v Clan tournaments happening. You know, we just spam whenever like someone just gets absolutely fucked, you know. Whenever somebody falls off the map, you spam the pink fuchsia tongue out. Just cause whatever. They're all goofy as hell though. It's just like hilarious. Okay, so I have a low quality version I use a lot. That's hard. Okay, so I'm pretty sure, yeah. I think I remember it vividly. I just remember in all caps, ay caramba, and just 7 of those. And it's just like PTSD for me. Stro is saying that shit daily. Yeah, there are lots of brain rotted people by Lingo. Crazy chord? Oh, I'm just clicking notes. I mean, yeah, this is some 7, 9, 13 fucking. It's like a minor. It's also sus2. Well, it's like add 9 minor fucking 7. All that bullshit. But whatever. What if I just like. What if I did like some sort of bullshit where I get nerdy with it? I'm just like, wow. It's like it alternates. Shut the fuck up. This is all like so corny. No. People wear brain rotted YT shorts. I'm not brain rotted. I think you're 10. Actually. I don't know. I just felt it just sounded too pretentious to me. So I guess I'll just do this. Maybe I'll do that. I'm 12, not 10. Okay, so I got it right the first time. I got it right the first time. Uh-oh. Maybe I didn't get it right the first time. Oh, because the chord's gonna move anyway. Oh. I do make jokes. I'm sure you do, Wilt VR. Yeah, sure. I think the thing that made it corny was the fucking addition of the bottom note. Yeah, that's what it is. Something's being... Oh, the snares are being fucking sidechained, aren't they? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Ow! They're back. This is just background shit. I'm gonna like sound design over this. I just need to make some fucking chords. Oh my god, Serbian Bringer. EQ that snare? No, nothing's EQ'd. This shit ain't even mixed for real. Have you not read the sign? I mean, the only thing that's like mixed is like whatever's on my preset or like, you know, something that's like too unbearable. But the snare I'm gonna leave because I know that everything around it will eventually match level. Like the saw is really quiet compared to the snare because it will be that quiet in like the mix relatively, I think, because I'm probably gonna sound designer with this. But by sound design, I mean like slap a vocoder over some bullshit and just pray that the vocal layers fill up the space so it justifies it or something. I don't fucking know. I just make shit up as I go. And fucking. Can you hear me? No, there's no voice chat on live streams. I don't know if this is like your third time joining one. So if you're like screaming into your mom's tablet, I really don't recommend. Very sorry. Is this guy high? Who's this guy? I can totally hear you. On the Josh. Oh, Vilt? No, I think Vilt is just 10. We're all listening. The important thing is the walls can hear what you say. What if I do some cornier shit where I go, higher? I want the leading note to go here. A bullet from there. I just want to be famous. You don't want to be famous. I don't think you've lived enough life to realize how much, how valuable like privacy is. You know, and security that like, you know, have eyes on you at all times. You know, that you don't have to like put on the face for people. You know what I mean? It's work. It's work. It's not like people are just kind of given a life for doing what they want. But it's tough to see when you just kind of see the output and don't see like, or don't understand like what it takes. But not really. Oh, so you want to be like Ludwig? All right, yeah, cool. Privacy says the Chrome user. Who says I'm a Chrome user? It's just there. He's Firefox. And occasionally like Mulvad. Yeah, no. The only reason why I open Chrome is if like because Firefox Media Player is sometimes shit, and so I have to open Chrome to like play media because it's like no valid source MME could be found. Whatever the hell. Sorry, I didn't see it. No, it's all good. It's just it's quite subdued. It's all tucked away, but it's like it's weird. It used to be like left to right in order of priority, but then I just like kind of stopped opening Chrome because I have like. Well, A, I have like a million tabs. B, it eats RAM. C, it's fucking Chrome. You know, a lot of reasons. Octave. Windows 10 UI is icky. Windows 11 UI fucking sucks. I don't like Windows 11 UI. There. Well, I'ma say it. Well, I'ma say it. Windows 11 is worse. Oh no, yeah. No, yeah. If I could, Windows 7. If I could, Windows 7. Just because I grew up on Windows 7 and I didn't use Vista. If I could, Windows 7. You know what I mean? And also because you can play Bully Scholarship Edition on Windows 7. It crashes way less. I think there's like workarounds nowadays, but I don't know. I can't revert A+, yeah, whatever. I mean, I really don't feel like it. How many gallons to fill your home? I don't know, like... probably 1,337 of them. I love spamming! At least 3. At least 3, though. That's very true. Okay, I'll be right back. Sure, I'll see you in a bit. I'll make this cord big as hell for no reason. Okay, it's starting to clip a little bit. It's too... It needs to be more on the nose. He blocked me as well, so I can't even see his chat in the YouTube chat. You just have to look on screen. That's fucking hilarious. I hate this fucking cord! What's up, Santos? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, sure. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Let's not get too ambitious for that part. And there's like another half. No? And this chord can stay the same for this part. I think it's justified. I don't know. Probably. There's not another half. And I also got rid of the... How did that even happen? What? Whatever. Yeah, there should be another fucking half. I think it makes a lot of sense. And then in this half, the chord can become something else. Maybe it just goes up an octave. Oh! Isn't that funny? Yeah, then we're back. Am I fucking fried? That's why the fucking sidechain's playing on nothing! Right, cool. Have I heard the Skrillex tape? No, I have not. There are lots of people telling me lots of things about 2 projects that have just recently dropped, one of which being the Skrillex tape and the other one being Chain Remover. And I have listened to neither of them. Not because I'm a contrarian, but because I just haven't found the time. It's like I see this shit on my Twitter and I'm just like, holy shit, Skrillex dropped. I'll listen later. Like, it's just like, I fucking whatever. I'm not a contrarian. I promise. I'm genuinely interested in these. I just grew up off Skrillex. Like, when I first gained unsupervised internet access on Windows 7 in 2012, you would not be able to imagine my joy discovering the Bangarang music video. Oh yeah, Space Laces dropped. Oh yeah, and you know, I was running up some Minecraft and, you know, fucking watching all the content that was popping. All the cops and robbies before he was a nonce. Didn't he drop a few days ago? Yeah, that's what he's saying. Do it and live stream with me and you, please. What version? I mean, whatever version was playing in 2012. Fucking, I remember playing the demo because I watched a lot of it, and I played the demo and I was a fucking idiot. I dug straight down with my fist, and then I found gold, and I tried to mine it with my fist, and then I didn't get it, and I was angry. And then I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go back with a pickaxe. And so I got a wooden pickaxe, and I mined it, and it didn't work. And then I'm just like, yeah, I don't feel like it. But I think eventually, I think it was like post 1.8, I got back into it. I'm just guessing it was post 1.8. Just because, I don't know, I'm just guessing. But eventually I just like picked it up and, you know, I figured out how to pirate software. So then it's like, now I'm playing creative and I'm not playing a fucking trial anymore. Can you feature me, please, in title, please? This is actually kind of hilarious to witness. My first MC World, I mined out a home in a mountain with my fist. No, yeah, that's fucking hilarious. I feel like a lot of first people's memories is just doing dumb shit like with their fist, just like absolute just brain dead activities. Like you're looking back, it's like, what the fuck was I cooking? And then 3, 4. This is like some kind of sort of dealio, spielio. I think a hole in my fist was lit. I'm sure it was fun, and I had fun digging straight down, and then hearing the weather change above me. No, but then no, I don't even want to get into my Minecraft saga because it is a very, very long one with lots of different explorations of the game. You know, when I got the Xbox 360 edition, that's when it was like all hell broke loose. It was a staircase, and I called it my mob-proof house. I started on 360. It's also a very accessible, you know, means. Did I ever play BO2? Chef, you're asking me if I ever played BO2? Now, here's the thing. I wasn't allowed to own gun games as a kid until I was at least 13. So I would always play all the new CODs and shit at my friend's house. So, you know, when BO2 dropped, I was on that ass at my friend's house. And so I just like went there every single day, basically. And, you know, like they're all into like the DLCs and everything. Did I ever trick shot? Of course I tried. When I eventually got my hands on BO2, it was like, it was already like 2015, like BO3 was around the corner or something. But, you know, by then the community was established. I joined some XP lobbies to get the Prestige 4. And, you know, like I would, I figured out, you know, might as well load up some fucking maps, some CTF with some bots and practice fucking trick shotting. You know, I did that shit every now and then. I mainly ninja diffused on BO2. That was my shit. Oh, you were a modder? You had a fucking RGH or JTAG? Or I did not, sadly. I wish I did, but I feel like as a kid, I didn't even know like how shit worked, really. Like I remember I tried to get myself like LAN internet on my fucking on my Xbox, and so I just unplugged the router from my sister's room. Not knowing there's like this sort of like coaxial that runs into it, and there's fucking not really coaxial, but it's like the same form factor. But whatever. So where the fuck did my router go? No, they were watching me do it. She was trying to stop me, but my parents were like, no, let them. And so I could learn the lesson, and I was like, oh. Okay, that's how internet works. I was like, that was what it. Also, I'm gonna pull my fucking eyeballs out. I swear to God, at some point. So what the fuck am I gonna do with this section? Because I have just a bunch of bullshit laid out on the project. Like it's just like I don't know what it's just something. As far as I'm concerned, this is nothing. As far as I'm concerned, it's like just whatever. Like it's not really. I ideation, thoughts, come to me, please. What do we got so far? A bunch of unmixed bullshit here. Again, it's like not really, it's not as eventful as my other tracks. I think the idea here, there's like something happening. There's something happening. I just can't make heads or tails of it quite yet. I just... Except for that unmixed ass vocal. Don't worry, we'll get there later. And then fucking, I guess one in doubt, 9 circles, potentially become. That's what I'm saying. Potential. There's something there. There's something there, but I just don't know what. Just wouldn't know how to like. I'm trying to conceptualize. I don't know. Fucking. What if the 9 circles sample gives me something? I could probably layer it on and just disable the convolver. Oh yeah, this is built off the 9 circle sample. Like, you know, the GD level. You can like kind of hear it. Oh, like the delay and stuff. The delay and stuff. So I'm gonna just automate the level of this, and this will come off like here. This is fine. I will change my name, dude. What time is it for you? Like, is it? Are you not meant to like be asleep or something? All right, whatever. And then cool. So the idea, I should have gotten to music production so much sooner. Okay, well you still have time. You're not fucking 50. Let's calm down here. Welcome back. Get this guy into the tune. Arson, girl, it's not too late for you. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're literally like, well, unless you're like, if you were 35, maybe 40, then I'd understand like what you're saying. I'm getting close to that age. Wait, very soon. Are you actually older than I am? I did not really gather that. I'm 19. No, you're not! You're literally 2 years younger. You're not, okay, you're not even old enough to drink and you're saying, oh, it's too late. No, that's actually bullshit. You're literally just waffling on. I'm telling you right now, no, it is not. It is not too late for shit. You're not too late for shit. I'm 21. I turned 22 in like 2 months. It's fucking crazy. I don't like it. I don't feel this old. Because as far as I'm concerned, I just graduated high school in checks notes 2021. Like, it didn't feel like that long ago, but it was. I'm almost out of high. Oh, it's fucking sickening to think about. Oh my god. I mean, out of here. That's crazy. You don't have it that bad, I'm telling you. But I'm glad to hear that someone else is in some sort of struggle. You probably do have it quite bad. You're probably in a way worse environment than I don't fucking know. To be real. You have to be an adult in economy. Oh yeah, no, that's the thing is that I'm already there, and oh god, is it scary? Chill, just a dread. Oh no, yeah, no, there's dread all around the board. There's dread all on the board, but it's like, I don't know, it's different. When you feel like you had all this time to like put yourself in a better position, and you just didn't. You do not want to get out of high school. I mean, if you get out of high school without a plan, then, you know, you will not only feel dread, but also just aimless. Yeah, and, hold on, wait, that's gonna sound sick. Wait, hold on. Where is it? It's over here. I just like continue this. Fruity Loops or Ableton. If I'm being entirely honest, I am quite envious of Ableton's just like audio editing tools built in. Like the sample work you can do is like really cool, and in terms of functionality for a DAW, like it does seem like it is a bit more well intuitive than FL, except for the fact that I like FL's automation clip system a little better. Maybe that's just because I don't know necessarily how it works in Ableton. People make music look easy on Ableton. I think it's the opposite, actually. For some reason, people make music kind of look easy on FL. I just don't, because I'm always doing some crazy shit. But FL is getting a little crazier. Can I go live with you? No, sorry. Look, kids, sometimes dreams die. So modular. No, yeah, FL is quite modular. There's a lot going on sometimes. Because I can turn the entire thing into a modular synth. Like FL or Gableton? Because that would make more sense for FL, I think. Gableton? You can do that. It's a lot easier in Ableton. I've seen it in Ableton. In FL, I mean, like, I try making like patches that people make in Ableton, but in FL, in FL it requires like patcher, which is like node-based shit, and then I have to like make buttons over here and like, you know, like apply these parameters and like, you know, like declare them, and then like, you know, activate them and like bind it to a button, and like I can design a whole like fucking plugin if I really cared. And there's a lot of like formula controllers and stuff, but like it's just not as, I don't know, seamless. You can have on top be like 12 sounds. Well, yeah. I don't know, I just like separating shit out. But like, no, I just make use of Patcher a lot more because I watch what people do in Ableton. I'm just like, well, I can do that in FL, just, you know, just with a bit more finagling. A bit more workarounding. And the reason why I have like one physical track here dedicated to one sound is because I think that's how you're supposed to use FL, actually. Because, you know, you auto name stuff, you know, auto color group. Let me just like do this really quickly. As far as for automation clips, I think they might have intended for you literally to just put it inside the damn thing, but I don't agree with that. I didn't even try using an effect rack. Should. Switch to Ableton like that as well. No, I know. It's because I used Ableton for like maybe 2 seconds, and then I quickly understood, oh, one track is also where you would find like this thing. You know, and in FL you can kind of simulate that, where if a track is dedicated to a sample, double-clicking the track brings up the sound here, which means the sound is now selected as a source, which means you can do fun stuff like if you hit F9, the track is already selected, and if you want to add a plugin, say EQ2, enter, it's added, because that sound is your source. But if the sound is not your source, then, you know, if you hit enter, then it'll just go to whatever source is selected in the track of that. And it's a little annoying, and I don't really trust it. You know, it takes a bit of setup for the keybind to be faster, so oftentimes I just kind of drag it over. Fruity Loops feels like window hell? Oh, yeah, no, it's window hell. This is why I memorize F5, 6, 7, and 9. to navigate through the 4 windows I use mainly. And if too many windows are open at one time, you just hit F12 and it closes them all. Except for F5, that shit does not close automatically with F12 for some reason. That's F6. It's F6. It's F6. This is F5. Oh, whatever. No, this is my OG account from 2012. You already know. The ice cream scoop cut. It's actually called the Shaggy. Alright. Okay, now I have this goddamn OCD plaguing me. And then, yeah, sure, whatever for now, just to put my brain at ease. Do I work tomorrow? Yes, I do. I have to be up early. Not really. Kind of. And for this part, I might put in another patcher which has a bunch of I'm opening, kind of, but it's not really like. Actually, no, I'm not opening. Someone's opening, but like I come in a little later. Watching the Mein Kampf movie tomorrow. Sure, it's the right one. MC movie's out. Pretty sure, yeah. You know what type of song I want to make every time I should never go anywhere with it. I'll just go somewhere with it. I don't know, just trust that it'll go somewhere. Like it's not a bad thing that you go into a project not knowing what you want to do. Better skill to develop if you just kind of like make shit and just let shit be made. Where's the patcher's open. Okay, so what am I gonna add to this to make it like way louder? Step 1, get to a clip. Oh shit. I mean, only very rarely do I make a track kind of knowing what I want, you know, and like those tracks tend to fly, but the one time I decided to just like make a track not really knowing what I want and just kind of like trusting the process, it turned out quite well. I will say. And let me just fucking this bullshit. There's some magic in that. Then you get into flow state. I don't even know if it's flow state, but like, sure. Close enough. I just hate, you know, there's a very specific way you feel in flow state. And if you get into flow state while producing, that's cool. I rarely do. And when I do, I'm not streaming. When I do, I'm not streaming. Because if I'm locked in producing, I'm not speaking. I'm just kind of clicking on shit. I can't stop making mid-tempo newbie electronic music. That's really funny. That's a very funny hole to be locked into. And I'm sure it sounds cool. What was I doing? Spelling that correctly. That's what the fuck I was doing. I see. So there's a little frequency being this one. Where is it? Death Pack Res. I see what you mean. I think I've only heard a track from Res, maybe. But I went on a deadmau5 binge recently, especially like when I was like learning to, or really taking producing seriously as a career. I was like, you know, like taking up like mixing tips and stuff and really like kind of not analyzing, but just understanding like, you know, like how the fuck he was so big. And I think it really helped. Just like what actually matters when producing and what doesn't. You know what I mean? And like, I guess like transferring stuff to the big stage. I know he's sold out, yeah, like, obviously, but, I mean, at the end of the day, he became who he was somehow, so, like, and yeah, and understanding that you kind of have to take it from the people who do it, and the people who don't, are the people who are like, I only mix 30 hertz, I only mix 40 hertz, 60 hertz, that's way too high of a kick for me, you know. To really dial in that frequency. Now that's a snappy kick on a record, you know. And they call their songs records, and all these fucking people. All the mixing advice is bullshit. OTT on the master is some dariacore shit. Let's not sleep on that. I don't do that though. But I guess it is old head shit. I just call it industry normie shit. For me, it's industry normie shit. You know what I mean? Because that's just industry normie shit. It's not really old head shit. And a lot of industry normie shit is old head shit by design. Because that's just what it is in every single industry. You know what I mean? That's why you still call movies films. Although you don't use film anymore, really. It's all digital. I'll have it at like 2 to 5. Yeah, no, yeah, like that makes sense. I just, for one, don't really like the all pass kind of sound, personally. But that's just like my sort of deal. Call it for me, please. I don't like the OTT phase shift high key. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I mean, it's definitely like really good on certain sounds, but I just like for so long I've been brain. Oh my god, I'm not even producing anymore. I'm just talking. Whatever. But like for the longest time, what I'll do is like in my like processing chain or whatever, I just use the FL default fucking multi-band compressor. Have you messed with Chroma? See, here's the thing, right? I've always been making music as a hobby. I love making it. Like this is the thing that I would do to procrastinate from like editing videos when I was like really like doing YouTube stuff. And so because of that, I was really in the know about like, you know, Chroma and like pitch map and like all this shit. Fucking, and I'm just like, yeah, it sounds really cool. But I'm just like, what if I just start like using vocoders a lot anyway? And then I just started using vocoders more as a result of seeing so many people using like pitch map stuff. And because I don't know, yeah, I felt like it was a little shortcutty. It was a little, I mean, like you'd still have to like bandpass it a certain way so that like the low frequencies don't get all fucking muddy and the high ones can still maintain their clarity without being too, I don't know, tonal and like kind of losing, I don't know, their noisiness or whatever. Like you still have to process it a certain way, and like obviously like the same way. I feel like vocoding is kind of a cheap like get out of jail free card when I'm like coming up with sound design stuff. You know, and like it's just Chroma's like another step of that. I definitely want to give it a try. I'll probably invest. I think one time I might have tried to pirate it and I just couldn't find it. I was like, I give up. I don't care anymore. Just fucking use vocoder. And then I figured out how to make a vocoder work in one track using Patcher. Because I needed to save track space. I realized I started making dariacore songs and I hit my track limit very fast because I was very inefficient. Took saturations on my bass. I love saturation, especially after fancy filters. Oh no, yeah, for sure. Speaking of fancy filters, this might give it some more fucking character. Or maybe I'll give it some character and then push it. Watch me work it. I'm perfect. I use that. No, yeah, it's goated. Oops, I don't have the area selected. I'm a fucking idiot. Yeah, I assumed it was Ableton Saturator. God. Oh. Let me just push it harder. Right, and then maybe what if we, no, that would probably be way too fucking heinous of a sound. Yeah, that's already like that's like fucking like mounds, miles, leaps and bounds. Fucking, I'm making up words. Better, it's better, better. I do a clapping thing when I think now. It's fucking annoying because people point it out to me, and I don't like when it's pointed out to me because now I feel weird, like a psycho, like I have behavioral issues. But I don't. I'm normal. I'm just a little fried, just a little fried. Maybe a little tipsy. I'm like a little frost. All right. I'm gonna need some of that. Not gonna lie. Not really. I'm only a little fried off some like bullshit carrot and like buzzed off of like some IPA I had an hour ago. Like it's like kind of whatever at this point. So I'll just listen to what I have so far really quickly. I need to appease the brainworms. I have this brainworm where I kind of just listen to what I'm doing so I can get a feel for where this falls in context. Found some pink Whitney on the side of the road. Unopened. Now isn't that a lucky day, huh? Oopsies. I kind of like how the distortion sounds. Wait a minute. Well, it's also distorting the delay. So rum chata? Is that horchata with rum? Excuse me? That sounds dangerous. That sounds fucking dangerous. What the hell? Put it before the delay? I want the reverb to reverberate the delay rather than the delay to delay the reverb. So I'm actually gonna put it after. And the overall signal of the dry is gonna go way down because the input's like sounds too good. That's what I'm saying. It sounds like crack. That sounds like a drink that should never be put within like 10 feet of me because like it is just not. It would not go well. And then it's fucking messy as hell, actually. You be smoking every now and then. I try not to, but oops. I took a trip to Benjamin City again. Guess I hit a wrong turn somewhere. This sounds terrible, actually. I give up on the idea. Let me just forget this ever happens and go with the far easier concept of I actually don't like how that sounds and just sort of automate this in when it is time. And then I can just go ahead and plop this here. Existential crisis-y? My life is like that all the time whenever I get a moment to myself, so it's not even like a that's how my highs are. That's just how time alone is. Well, no, it's like whatever. Like when I'm actually like smoking bud, I don't know, depends on who I'm with. Trying hard to beat the stage. Sorry. I don't know. It's hard to tell from high to high. It's not necessarily a consistent theme, I gotta say. Really depends on the circumstance, the methodology of getting high too. You know, Eddie versus Far versus Bong. Dabs I tried it once, but with a friend I didn't really want to try it with. Whatever. Okay, I have it rolled like rolled up or rolled as in like took Molly. No. Can't say I'm into that. But yeah, that sucks having hardcore Christian national. I needed to pause for that because that's just like, hold on. What do you mean by rolling? And Goblin Viewer.
When I come through on the dance floor, checking out that catalog. Can't believe my eyes, so many women without a flaw. And I ain't gon' give it up, steady tryna pick it up like a car. I'ma hit it up, beat it up like some to the tell me why, yeah. The way it's rolling up the dance floor, and round. In the meantime, stay, let me watch you break it down.
Nothing there. Oh god, 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 wait. And just, you know, just hit him with the little... And then little... better idea. Not 100%, my mom was okay with it, so I was like, meh. That is like the classic. And right here, I'm just gonna do a little... little finagling. You fucking can't speak Baltimorean. I wish Ardbay was here. And then I'm just gonna like kind of repeat this. Oh, I guess I just can't count. Ad nauseum. Oh my god. No, I'll repeat it. Why not? I'll repeat it. Why not? Repetition legitimizes. Any Adam Neely viewers in here? Welcome back, Walt VR. That was quite short of a nap you took there. Where did Wire VR go? Mustard, you seem to have summoned someone. Believe it or not, I actually want to kind of process this a little bit more. Let me just, multi-band... No. I have an idea. Is it called the octagon? Yeah. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between, may I present to you the Octagon 2. Now this is a one knob plugin, because that's all you really need. And it's just the depth knob. It turns all the depth to like, oh, just 100. Oh, it just straight up. There's no like 8% trickery. No, it just fucks it. Oh my god. And that already adds a bit of like phasiness to it, which is cool. Okay, and the flow might be a little boring right now. There's not much going on. There'll be more going on later. Let me just like really quickly add my patented octagon hit marker. Did I spell it wrong here too, or did I spell it correctly? Alright, yeah, cool. Octagon hit marker. It's a hit marker I put through the octagon. I would just use the octagon as an all pass phase because I just like didn't use all pass phase for some fucking reason. Can't get around to getting it. Oh, it's actually this. Oh, fish paste. All right. And then that just adds a little bit of like oh shit. Oh shit. My beautiful citrus has a phase shift knob built in. That's really cool. Am I layering right now? Yeah, a little bit of layering. Building a sandwich here. Adds a little bit of a transient to the sound design overall. So it like gives it a clickier kind of deal. It just makes it sound crispier and like tighter and like the groove is more justified. Before you do go to bed, Mr. Mustard, I encourage you to consider checking out the description for that link to the Discord server. Some pretty cool people in there that I feel like you would get along with. Already did? Awesome. And I hope you can do a CAPTCHA because, you know, people aren't really good at that. Like 30 minutes ago. Okay, so normally I would have saw that, but I don't have Discord open on like my chat monitor PC sort of deal because it would have a habit of breaking this fucking computer for some reason. I don't know why. I'm most confused when people say transient, but like I also feel like I know when I hear it. You do know when you hear it. But like whatever. I hope you sleep well, Mr. Mustard. And you are spamming. But the transient is the beginning part of a sound. So I'm kind of treating like the chord, bass, everything layer as like one sound that is just kind of playing. And I can add like, you know, a little clickiness to it to give it a transient. To give each sound a transient, so it kind of has like a bit more clickiness sort of deal, you know. And generally people talk about transients in the context of drums because it's like that's when you would like really bring out the most of a drum is like through transient processing. So a textured attack. No, the transient is just the beginning. A transient can be textured, but like it literally just refers to the beginning of a sound. Like the initial click. That's just what it refers to. Yeah. And so it's like, oh, when I'm improving the transient, it's like that can actually mean a lot of things. I can either mean making it louder or changing the sound of it entirely. You know, mainly in the context of drums, because when you change the reason why this snare sounds so fat is because I'm essentially using a snare, or like the transient and the bit of a start of like just a really deep snare. And it's not really deep there, it's pitched down here. It's fucking ridiculous. And then just combined with like another tail for some choppiness. It's really cool. Yeah, I'm gonna sub to you, Santos. That's hype. This is legendary. And then just kind of just layer it. And then I'm just gonna like layer some perk sound. Will our go? That's what I'm saying. Getting into EDM is like restarting music progression. Kind of. Because when you're making beats, you're not really, like, depending on what you're doing, you know, you're not, like, really mixing that much, especially, like, mixing and, like, sound design and stuff is, like, kind of things you lose out on unless you're, like, making, like, loops, you know, or something. You're definitely not really sidechaining, and if you are, it's very basic, and it's probably like a fruity limiter, and like you're just sidechaining directly to the kick. Oddwin, fucking psycho. But whatever. I mean, it would be way like too OD to like make a whole like separate sound. And I fucking I'm the psycho. I use an LFO tool to sidechain. If anything, I'm the weird one, but whatever. Compressor on the master is an old head straight. Yeah, everyone just clips now. I mean, I use like a compressor. I mean, you can use like a compressor and a click sound. No, yeah, that's what this is. It's just, this is an LFO tool and a MIDI trigger. This is some Mr. Bill shit. I just like, I can use a compressor, but I don't know, in my head an LFO tool is more consistent. You know, because you can just like shape the line. Clip the master, why? Oh no, this is dariacore. Get your ass back to mid-tempo. Yeah, some people use automation clips. Fucking, I clip on the master because like otherwise I couldn't make this. Won't you? That's what I'm saying. Seamless are. Like, if this guy's probably heard this shit like a million times already. But if I didn't clip the fucking master, I wouldn't be able to make this. Where is this? It's an affront to God. I think it would blow up any conventional sound system, let alone a Bluetooth speaker. But you know, fuck it, that's that SoundCloud shit. Take your ass back to Spotify. Right, I was doing a fill. The fuck I was doing? I was picking a sound for a fill. I was just brainlessly. Yeah, sure. That's tuned enough. Maybe I'll put the gusher on it. I don't know. Just use F5. What's a master without a bit of saturation? Thoughts on Kickstart versus LFO tool stream it down? Did it? No, I didn't. Didn't say shit to me. Just refresh, I guess. It's probably just Santos. Can someone in chat tell him, or is it actually just down? Search my nam. Okay, well, Wilt's not really helping. God fucking damn it, I'll just use the fill I always use, because it's nice and tonal and clicky, and it's from Melee, and I like Melee. But I'll just distort the hell out of it, so it sounds like it. I haven't used it a million times. There it is. Good old-fashioned Game & Watch. Back? Welcome back. Can someone tell Santos that they have to refresh? I can press then limit. I mean, well, yeah, that makes sense. That's like conventional. I'd imagine if you're like, you know, mixing with some headroom to -12 to -10. Oh no! My shit's in like -3 to 0. I sometimes like it's like one. Someone on Twitter said they were working on a spectral clipper, which in my mind, I could just do the same thing with a spectral compressor with no attack or release. And I did that, and I got to like 2. Why? Because dariacore. Because I'm fucking deranged. Yeah, I don't like dynamic range. All I do is experiment with extreme loudness and complete silence. That's my dynamic range. I might as well use a fucking fruity squeeze on my shit. Is there a certain dB threshold you don't want to pass? Me? No. No, I just, if it sounds like it's clipping too hard, then, you know, if you hit the barn, you've gone too far, kind of thing. I mean, I remember there was a period of time. I mean, if I'm making a song that has dynamics, I will definitely appreciate that. And there's like just very few songs out there that have a compressor on the map. Okay, well, technically I'm using a compressor if you count the spectral compressor, but like, you know, it's up to you to decide. But I clip before then because I like the sound of the saturation that it adds, and then I special compress that, and then I like, you know, dip at 300 or whatever the case may be, a little DC filtering. Search my name. Why is this like the say my name? This is what I'm fucking getting from that. Yeah, cool. So, on 6-beat. Bro, I'm getting DMs from people in Hive Comp that were affected by the tornadoes? Oh. Oh, that's actually fucked. No, I know streaming platforms reduce the audio to 14 anyway. That's like, I understand. I understand these things. I know these things going into it. It's not like I'm exactly ignorant, you know, pushing stuff loud. It's just I see the rule book and I deliberately go, alright, dariacore. You know, like, it's like whatever. And it's kind of like my steez, you know, it's like what I like doing. I'm just gonna anyway, you know, like this is like, I know everyone tells me not to. I'm just gonna anyway, cause I want to, and I like how it sounds. I'm just a producer. I don't understand a neg 3. Neg 3 is like average to me. I think -3 like is probably a little on the quieter side of like a main drop for me. Everyone you know? Oh, you have a very specific circle. I feel like people who really care about loofs are trying to go to like neg 8, yeah. But my friends are all dariacore heads, and I mean they have the plugins open, and whenever it hits 0, they just start laughing, and it's just like that's kind of the mood. It's like whatever. Yeah. I'm tuning the sample. Like I remember I was just watching someone like just cook up some shit. It was like some cool like basic ass dariacore like saw bass drop whatever. And he was just pushing the fuck out of the clipper. Just pushing the fuck out of the clipper. And he looks down at his loof meter. That shit's at like 2. Like at this point to me it's just like it's too loose and whatever. It's kind of funny. But I feel like the people who are, you know, worried about like maintaining at like, you know, neg 8 like stream plats, you know, reduce the thing. It's like to them it's like why? You know, and yeah, if I do plot a waveform, for example, it will look exactly how you expect it to. That's the entirety of CORSA, I think. Okay, let me look at my most dynamic one. Let me look at my most dynamic one. Running. No, not why are you running? Shut the fuck up. CORSA so far. Okay, well, it's a little less offensive. Just a little less offensive. Yeah, someone with the Dave Blunts on it, yeah. No, this is like some like garage shit. It's like the slowest thing I've made like ever. Is there a master on this? No. Yeah, some cool little chill fucking whatever hell. It's just straight distorted ass bass. Just straight bass. So I listened to it. I tested out my my EP by listening to playing a racing game to see if it, you know, well helped. And when it got to that song, to running specifically, it's like the most locked in I've ever been during a race. And then I am just basically, because it's just engine noise, because I'm playing a game, and just drums and bass, and it's so sick. The fastest thing I've made is like 128. Oh, we're in completely different camps. I see what you mean. I'm understanding more. Didn't you have to sleep, Mr. Mustard? I'm actually impressed that you're managing to stay up this long past your self-imposed bedtime. Some going on at 86. No, yeah. I don't know. I think I just drink too much caffeine. That's my problem. The fuck was I doing? I spent the past 15 minutes adding a fill that I just didn't finish still. What EDM is that slow? Mid-tempo. Which is true, yeah. Yeah, it's already in tune, that's why. And then I'm just gonna like, alright, an octave. Even lower. Let me find some, any recommendations? I remember I tried like, I think it was like 110, and I just couldn't. I don't know. I mean, you might like it, but I just well, the reason why I just couldn't is because there's no real intro. The first drop is like whatever. The post drop section is just way louder than the drop itself, and kind of generic in my eyes. The build up to the next drop is pretty cool. The next drop's flow though is really redundant and quite underwhelming, and like kind of for me kills the vibe of the song. For me. And I just never tried that shit again. At least I just haven't been in the mood to, I guess. I don't know. No, I'm talking about fucking I guess the project name would be So Let Go. But like I remember working on it for like a month on stream. And just kind of not really caring for it at the end. Like I just kind of trudged along to really get it done. I just like didn't care for it by the end. Everything made past 128 like sounds silly. Interesting. Probably because of the way that you perceive grooves. Actual Spelunky core, yeah. That shit probably sounds like it's 240, really. No, but I was finding some. Never went lower than 126 making EDM so far. I'm trying to think of a time I went to like 100 at one point, but I can't remember. B-dub, save me. And then I'm gonna like lower pitch it. Fucking pitch it lower. A Red Bull sounds so fire right now. It's like, ew. Why? Sales event. What's up? I had a Strog. And went. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm not. No. Okay. I had a Strog and went into a beef coma till she turned my life support off. She got off my Strog like a beef. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. You don't quite get the buzzer noise. Also, Wilt VR really wants me to search his name. I work Target security, so I'm always buying them. Ah, I see. Have you rolled while on the job? Just out of curiosity. Since you brought the topic up. Hell no? Okay, you have a line. Only at raves. I see. She'll be funny as hell though. Be fucking crazy. I'm gonna play Wii. I'm bored. That's definitely like a console like your parents have in like the attic or something. There's no way. I'm up at the front just standing in front of so many customers. I've been on TikTok. Yeah, you this resident tweaker back at it again. Fucking yo, tweak it a week. Alright, no, fucking I'm gonna beef on your Wii till you have a Strog, buddy. What? No, that was a miss. I think that was just a clean miss, like straight up. Well, about to play Just Dance. See, I get it because you know what I mean? All right, so I already just posted some bullshit and feedback. I'll be sure to check it out because I want to hear what your brain sounds like. And that's what I think music really is. Do you have a Wii? No, I only have a 360 in terms of consoles. Santos, do you have a Wii? Oh, God. God. The interrogation begins. I mean, that's only my perspective because I make music deliberately like as these are my brainworms. These are the things that like keep me nodding my head like a fucking psycho at work to nothing because I'm just cooking up something in my head. Like these are my brainworms. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of what the idea is. So you struggle my beef clean off? Okay. Beef and all my But yeah, no, I feel like anyone who makes music kind of gets that, where they're just like, so like an idea is just forming in their head and they just can't stop finally like banging their head to nothing. To just nothing. Basically. You look psycho from the outside, but inside it's like a whole AMV in there. Interesting sound. Might change the snare. I feel like I can't enjoy my own music. Why is that? Why do you feel like that's the case? Why is it this size now? Sup, fembread? Hi, Chris. Welcome to the stream. Where's the Martin Garrix snare? I have to have it somewhere. Do I not have it? I swear it's somewhere. I'm not gonna use Martin Garrix. That's way too on the nose. Gooner terminology? Her name, it's Shrub. Oh yeah. I'm trying to remember. And the reason why I'm trying to remember is because I'm just conflating with a person named Shrubzoo. Repetition of creation leads to monotony. Oh, it's no longer fresh and new. I guess, but the only reason why I don't relate is because that's you. Shrubzoo! Are you the guy that lost with an iron sword? Is that you? The one and only? There's no way. Closing street. No, please. Oh my god. Okay, well, it's nice of you to stop by. Haven't really seen you in a while. Is Kev still here? God, I hope Kev is still here. I want him to clown your bitch ass. Fucking... Phil... No. Shrubby Lubby. Oh my god, Kev is here. And now there's a party. And now there's a party of 2 former Scrimmas who can share in the war that we waged. Fucking no, hurry. I like that. I like that I can still have my own little clique in the chat. No, SCRIMMAS, like Scrimmers. How was Buddhism Yeet Stone Sword? No, no. And here comes Kev. And here comes Kev. On the aggro, straight away. Not missing a beat. Dude. Okay, night. Sleep well. Yeah. I'll try to join the next stream. That'll probably be on Monday because I have a very weird schedule. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday at midnight that I always be late at, but don't worry about it. Sleep well. I might be roomies with McDonald's in college. Out of context, that sentence makes no sense. Because no one knows that McDonald's is a person. But that's actually fucking... How did that happen? What is C.R. been up to? What has C.R. been up to? What you're missing is essentially like... this is like a high school reunion of a school that's across the country from you. So... That's kind of what's happening. So you're not gonna... Like, we're gonna be throwing up around like random-ass names of IGNs that might not make any fucking sense. And just like... random events that have happened that makes no fucking sense. What you do have to know is one time during a scrim at mid, Sub-Zoo had an iron sword and he was fighting someone with a stone sword and he lost. I mean, they were wearing armor, they were wearing splits that allowed you to be shreddable by an iron sword, and it was only one time. It was only one time. But holy shit, has he never lived that down. Oh, you got to you, Mitch. Oh, that's hype. Damn, that's sick. I should be graduating by now, I just didn't even go. It's so funny, this is still 9 circles. I got into UCB. I don't even know where the hell that shit is. Probably in Cali. I'm either cooked or goated. Aren't we all? I feel like... Oh, UC Berkeley. It's pretty cool. Pretty sick. I got a doxer over here. We got a doxer over here. No, I'm fucking. I'm playing. Oh yeah, fucking all these fucking West Coast fucking psychos. I'm the only sane person here in the real time zone. Over here in the center of the world, baby. Okay, what was I doing? ESC represent me when I lie? Hello? Something's in the water out there in the east? Yeah, it's Fent. That's what's in the Hudson. That's the shit I don't tell you. That's the shit I don't tell you. So they were cracking games and music? No, you go to the city, it's like... The thing is, the city is mad crummy, but it's also like a hub for people who are just super sick of what they do. Because you're in there to get out, you know what I mean? Like, you're in there to be in a situation where you can, like, kind of live comfortably. And you're in there to kind of get out. But that being said, there are also just lots of connections there, too. So, you know, whatever. But yeah, no, it's just like it's like San Fran. Yeah, but less uppity. Well, no, San Fran's a little... They got their own shit going on. I don't even know what the fuck is happening, really, half the time. Okay. Sound design. I need to be more, like, better. It needs to be less fucking monotonous. Where'd the Iron Sword guy go? Oh, Shrub leave? Rip. Yeah, what if I like put a fill there? Or something. Not like a fill, but just like some sort of sample. There's like a certain thing I had. The fuck up. Okay, pi 5. Most unusable mud pie in the world? What? Substance. Saw pi C5. Saw R pi B1. I think it's this. Cool, yes. And then I have this little thing. This little doodad that I can plug and play. Just reset this and close this and do this. Which what I just did does fucking not work on like 21 and above, I think. Or maybe it's just specifically 21. I don't know. But because I tried it on 21, this is very weird. Like my workflow is affected by this. But I tried it on 21, and what happens is when you duplicate an audio clip, yes, it'll save the cosmetic information, which is literally what I do because I don't want to have to recolor it. Like that's the whole fucking point. It'll just group it in the audio group for you, which is really annoying because like then that implies that, let's say I put this in, that's the game bar. Put this in audio. I have to do, it will just bring me here for no fucking reason. Then I have to like do a bunch of this and then like do this and then group this back into synth. Fuck! And if you make a group, that's the game bar. Synth. God damn it, what is it called? Why is it sauce? Sauce. Cool, and then I have these dumbass groups that I have to delete by right-clicking the fucking menu. I gotta go here. That was bullshit. Like, fuck all that. Fuck all that. You know, but again, it's only my workflow that's affected by that. And that's only like my little ghetto kind of pseudo system that is affected by that. It's kind of annoying, but I mean, well, that sounds cool in its own right, but I'm not gonna be fucking using that. So it's in B minor, right? So I have to pitch it up fucking 2. I had to look at my keyboard for a second. God damn it. Bad sign. Fit the tempo. 142. And then I just kind of like pick a note. Normalize all of it. I know that eventually it's not on the grid, but it is now. Why is everything like low-key kind of fucked? Hello? Fit the tempo, detect 155? Yeah, that's what I fucking thought, bitch. Yeah, no, that's the one thing that I don't like about FL12, or not. The one thing that I envy about like the later versions is that they have a lot better like audio tools built in, like the gain knob, the release and stuff, a built-in formant shifter, like built-in like pre-computed like reverb, which is cool if you turn to like 2%. It makes basses sound fucked, like 808s, I mean. And like the auto crossfades are really useful. I mean, that's the thing, is that I started when I didn't have that, so it's like, you know, that's just like, it makes life easier, but at the end of the day, I'm able to live like this because of the things that FL12 allow me to do, like make the text color purple when I want to. Isn't that cute? I've been dragging in bass tabs, one shots that are usually just change the pitch by ear, but going off ear with some things and some other person sounds right. Annoying. I don't know why people are worse at this than others. By going by ear, some people just have a different or just have a worse understanding of like what is the key center of the song to pitch a note, because it might be in the scale but not the right one, especially for bass notes. It's more of like then they run into voicing issues where it's like, because of their kind of warped perception of like the scale they're in, you know, the notes they pick just kind of don't sound right, even if they're in the scale, because they're not right voicing. So I just get a C note and then match the EQ notch. What? Okay. But for me, I don't really run into that issue of like not knowing what scale I'm in, you know, or not knowing how far away to pitch something, you know, because I always have a fallback. You know, if I can't like do it in my head by ear, which I generally am able to do, Like I'm able to discern, okay, this sample is this and the song is in this. So then I tune back to that, by this many cents because that's how far away it is on the keyboard. And if I forget how far away it is on the keyboard, I just look at my keyboard. You know what I mean? But that takes knowing, oh, what does C look like? Oh, what does F look like? Oh, what does D sharp look like? But like, that shouldn't be too hard if you just like kind of hit the notes after a while and like, you can like turn on the labels to tell you what each note is if you really need to. I don't know. I just grew up playing music and playing scales and stuff, so I guess my brain is like a better understanding of like key centers than people. The only reason why I ask is because I just get asked a lot, like, "Yo, what key is my song in?" But then I understand people just hear music differently, like literally from person to person. Like the actual thing that they hear is different. Either because it makes them feel differently, or because literally their ears pick it up differently, or their brain interprets it differently. But it's different. It's not going to sound the same from person to person. Which I also find very interesting. I picked the wrong note. B. Right. Oh. What? And, that's not even close. Because it's not in B minor. I think I named it wrong. I think I remember naming it wrong and trolling myself. And then I have to like fucking shorten this shit too, no? Okay, so zoom out so I could... Give me a different fucking instrument. And then I'll just take this, and then I'll just fucking... And then I will add the gusher. It's just an issue as I'm starting EDM. I mean, yeah, especially. I mean, people run into that issue when they're making beats when they put the 808 in the wrong part because they interpreted like the melody they made to be in a different key than what I'm actually being. And some people run into that problem and just never know that they do, and so they just kind of like just continue. That's just a square. And that sounds cooler. And so I'll render that out. And this is another thing I hate about FL12, or the thing I like about FL20 is that you can just Alt-R. You can't do that here. I gotta like, no, that's the wrong folder. I like find a folder, and that's cooler. And then boom, awesome. Now I gotta go here and search everything, and that's cooler. And then drag it in. Boom, now it's in. I can control L it, give it its own little special home. Jesus Christ. I thought I'd trim PDC delay, and it fucking lied to me. I'm gonna take that. I wonder what it sounds like if I bit crush that. And a little annoying here. Idea? I'll justify it later. That means I have to do like a lot of fills. That's actually a pretty cool idea to do like a lot of fills. I just don't want to do it right now. If I'm being entirely honest, I'm fucking tired. I am running empty. So I'll play the unmixed bullshit I have so far. No transitions. A lot of the vocals are just simply dry. But yeah, here's my fucking I didn't make a lot of progress. I'll be honest. I spent a lot of that time just simply yapping, but
When I come through on the dance floor, checking out that catalog. Can't believe my eyes, so many women without a flaw. And I ain't gon' give it up, steady tryna pick it up like a car. I'm a hit up, did it like some to it, I'm dancing like yeah. The way it's rolling up the dance round and round. In the meantime, stay let me watch you break it down.
I gotta add the fucking snap part to it. The kick is a bit more, I don't know, something. I have not heard of more Kismet, no. I think that is the time that we have together spent. Now, if you hadn't liked the stream by now, I'm convinced you're psycho. Like, genuinely, I'm just convinced you're psycho. We only have 7 likes. That's sad. I didn't say anything throughout the stream. No! I forgot! I have to keep reminding people. Oh, whatever. I mean, I can't do anything about it now. I can't just, like, go back and tell them. But, whatever. If you're not in the Discord, consider joining. And you're the 8th like. Thank you, Loudrix. Maybe you can catch the next stream on Monday. If you want to have a better chance of doing so, there is a role you can give yourself in the server. You don't even have to talk for it. You can just use that as like a ping. But yeah, that's my time. I might sound less clocky next time. Damn, it's almost 2 hours. All right, bye-bye.